Hello, Moonlight Mafia. I hope you guys are having a good July 4th weekend. We are here. We've got myself and Chastity and Miss Raylan Grace.
You gotta get up.
Well, she can sit back down. I'll just we're always experiencing technical difficulties here. And we had more. So anyway, we had to move from the studio into the kitchen, use the green screen. We were down to the last minute here getting ready, but thanks everyone for being in. I know this is a big weekend and you can share it any way you'd like, but you choose to share a little bit of it with us, and we definitely appreciate that. Got a whole lot of things going on, and first thing we want to do is we always want to say hi and give thanks to our mods. And our mods, they are growing by leaps and bounds. So right now we have Meg, Danny, Kenny, Amy, Kelly and Tammy, the Downunder Cruisers, and Anthony the Modigator Simone. And we appreciate the efforts and the help that you guys give us. Thanks a lot for what you do. We really appreciate it. So we'll go over to the chat and see who we have in the feed here. We've got the Funnel Heads. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Hey, and happy 4th Eve. We had our fireworks here in Smithfield Friday, and those were great. They did a good job in downtown Smithfield. We've also got Kelly and Tammy in the house. They were making some shrimp stew this morning that looked fantastic. Looked really good. How'd that turn out? We've got double A Ron Smith in the house, who is sure to probably dominate our trivia tonight. He is a trivia beast. So we appreciate you guys, and we have a very odd sponsor tonight. Old Herman Merman, he talked to us, and he's like, "Hey, you know those Firebird people?" I was like, "Yeah, we know them way too well." He said, "Well, guess what? They have a fireworks tent, and they would like to sponsor Shootin the Breeze with Moonlight Adventures." So here is our sponsor tonight. Let me see where they put it. They're not the most technical savvy bunch in the world. Let me, there it is. All right, here we go. once it comes up. And
episode of Moonlight Adventures is brought to you by Firebird's 3-Finger Firework Hut.
But do you have whistling bungholes, spleen splitters, whisker biscuits, honky lighters, Husker do's, Husker don'ts, cherry bombs, Nipsey daisers, with or without the scooter stick, or a single whistling kitty?
Well, of course they do, Joe Dierte. So hang around till the end of the show and find out how you could win a free cruise courtesy of Firebird's 3-Finger Firework Hut.
Firebird's 3-Finger Firework Hut is not real in any way. Neither are they sponsoring Moonlight Adventures Shootin the Breeze. If you believe this, you're crazy!
so there you go. These Firebirds, man, geez. Did you notice the fingers? I mean, that can only happen from an experienced firework businessman, I guess. I don't know how else you could say it, but wow, those guys, they just keep coming up with ways to make money. All right. So tonight's show, what do we got going on? Let's see. We got a few things to talk about. First and foremost, I'd like to talk about this poll. So a lot of you guys contributed to the poll. And a lot of you guys are probably as, I don't want to say, well, I guess I'll say let down. I thought this was going to be a big thing. I was actually hoping that they were going to announce that they were going to do breakfast at Guys Burgers, but the big deal was the nacho burger. So how's everybody feel about that? I mean, according to the poll, y'all are kind of like us. I was ready to try the burger, but I was kind of expecting more out of it. Chas, what about you?
I don't know. I'll try it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wanted something.
Yeah.
I don't know, something different.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of
Chicken
the thing is.
or something.
Yeah, chicken.
Really different.
That's what Amy said. She was hoping for a chicken sandwich, but
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be great. It's probably going to be really good. Nothing Guy Fieri does is bad, so we'll see how it is, and maybe it'll be a crowd pleaser. Who knows? But I'm not thunderstruck by this announcement. Are you thunderstruck? No, not so much. There's the Cowboy Paul Vines. Welcome in, sir. And just so you guys, if you guys don't know, we have started a show, me, the Cowboy Paul Vines, and also Captain Billy J, the referee Billy J. It's called the World Wrestling Vlog, WWV, and we premiered that last night. And thank you, Aaron, for sitting in with us. We talk about a lot of stuff that us old wrestling fans, enjoy seeing, and what we're disappointed that we don't see anymore sometimes on the screen. But yeah, we enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Yes, funnel head, hoping for a chicken sandwich. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. A chicken sandwich would have thunderstruck me. Yeah, I think also you guys are right there with us. Aaron Smith says we all know that the best fireworks come from dudes with 3 fingers and 1 eye. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, the plastic cheese,
Yeah.
sometimes it's good. You never know. But oh, come on, man. Got to be into the wrestling. Got to be into it. All right. So that's the first thing we wanted to talk about. And then the second thing we wanted to talk about was, and I don't have any kind of graphic made up for this, but the fight that was on the ship. So, I've been watching some things on YouTube and looking at some things on the internet where people are blaming the recent stock prices on the fact that, I don't want to say it's the fact. They keep blaming it on Carnival not being a fun ship and Carnival being a ship that they keep Carnival being a ship that kind of has too much fun and lets these things happen. I don't agree with that. Somebody actually commented on the video that we did on the Carnival Magic and said, hey, they also have a fighting ring on that ship. I went on to tell them, it could happen on any ship pretty easily, especially when you consider the situation that caused it. So you can't help that. Adults are going to do what adults are going to do. They're going to act like children sometimes. And unfortunately, this is one of those situations. So, when you let strangers come into your personal life, there's always a chance of those kind of things happening. Unfortunately, it happened to Ryan, the cruise director, and the folks there on the Carnival, which is a wonderful ship. It's not going to prevent us from selling Carnival. It's not going to prevent us from buying Carnival stock, and I think Carnival stock is going to be just fine. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you guys think in the chat? Just go ahead and post in there. So trouble has came to town in the form of Blaine. Blaine is in the chat. I feel like I missed Meg earlier. So there's Meg. I hope I didn't. Miss Amy's in the chat, and we hope that Adelaide is doing good. She has a new puppy in her life, Miss Adelaide, who's just cute as can be, and we keep watching all her videos. Yeah, that might be. They may consider limiting some of the drinks or something like that. Hey, Paul, if it's better now, give us a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, so we started when we were looking at commercials. One of the things that Herman Merman brought up to us is there's another company out there that wanted to sponsor us, and it was a company that was going to do a Carnival cruise ship fight club. But we thought it may be too early for the joke. So there's still a crackle. It may be because we're running two mics in a multi-port. Let me pull one of the mics. Sorry about that. But yeah, so Blaine, he actually, let's see here. Be cool if they had a wrestling themed cruise with some of the greats on there. So it's interesting because actually Chris Jericho does a cruise every year. It's a wrestling and party cruise that he does. And of course he has, I wish I could remember. Oh, Fozzy. He has his band Fozzy, and then they do some wrestling as well, and it's all the AEW wrestlers. Staticky. We still staticky now? All right. So the funnel heads, it could literally happen. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, that was when I unplugged a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
It could happen anywhere. I believe a fight broke out on Royal this week as well. I do. Yeah. Thanks, Meg. I think it's just people in general, maybe feeling like everything irritates them or frustrates them because maybe they haven't gotten out and done anything in several years and now they are. And I don't know, maybe it's just everybody's kind of on edge about everything nowadays, it seems like. And, they're trying to live their best life, and in doing so, maybe they push the boundaries of what's okay. All right, so look at here. We have a superstar in the making in the room. That's Hunter Crow. That's my nephew, and Chastity's nephew, and Raylan's cousin. He's going to be a football star one day. Thanks for coming in.
You can talk.
Yeah, it could happen. It could always happen. And especially, when you bring adults mixing other partners into things, if you know what happened with this whole thing, it's not good. Yeah, I agree. And, Aaron, what I've seen and what I've heard with regard to the Carnival stock, it has more to do with the fact that it has more to do with the fact that they are having a hard time just making the interest payments on their debts right now. And part of that is because they're, building all these new ships and stuff, which is a great thing. But because they're building new ships, that also makes me want to continue to invest in them, because that tells me that they think that their outlook is good. So, may not be the case right now, but it, in the future, I think it's, as long as it's low and I can buy, I'm pretty happy with that. But I know the people that have bought a lot in the past are probably pretty aggravated with the whole situation. All right. So bring the format up here, see where we're at, because Lord knows if it weren't for Chastity, I'd lose my head. So she tells me where I need to be. All right. So cruise and vacation countdowns. Where's everyone at? Ralu69, welcome in the house, sir or ma'am. All right. So for us, we are now 77 days.
I don't know.
I think we're 77 days out from Symphony of the Seas for our anniversary cruise, and it's also part of Chastity's birthday present as well. 75, even better. Also, Chastity's birthday is coming up soon. So on the 12th, she will be 39 again. She don't want to be 40. She wants me to be the old man.
It's tough being married to somebody so much older.
All right. Blaine, Rayleigh Creative, 103 days out until Carnival Horizon. Paul and Meg are 26 days, 16 hours, and 46 minutes until they go on the Valor. And as we've said multiple times, you guys are going to love that ship. You're going to really enjoy the Valor. That is a great ship. And hopefully there won't be any fighting on that ship. Funnelheads, 11 days until Alaska and 9 days until the vacation starts. So are you guys sailing out of Alaska, or are you guys sailing from Seattle? I know you're doing back-to-backs. All right. Amy is 17 days away from her birthday cruise to Alaska and 20 days till her birthday. Congratulations, Amy. So if you guys, one of the things we talked about when we did our cruise dares, when we were, or not our cruise dares, our St. Jude dares, when we did the Wheel of Doom, is that if you're not on Shipmate, to jump on Shipmate. So our shipmates are Moonlight ADV2 and Moonlight ADV.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a cool thing where we can all keep up with each other and what you guys got going on with your cruise lives, and where we can probably meet up somewhere in the future. So Amy says that you shouldn't turn 40 because she doesn't recommend it. Paul says he finally gets to cruise with a professional Carnival cruiser. He's a lover, not a fighter, especially when it comes to Miss Meg. Don't let her size fool you. She can get mean. Yeah, that's this one right here too. Yeah.
No.
Ralu69 said that the Valor was amazing. They just got off the Valor Saturday, and it was their first cruise. Congratulations. Yeah, the
That
Carnival
was our first
Valor.
cruise too.
Yeah, that was our first one. And we did a 4-day, and when we got off of there, we were like, man, I wish we could have stayed more and longer. And we still have fond memories of the Valor. I'd like to go back on it now that we know more about how to cruise and to cruise well, because back then we were beginners, and we thoroughly enjoyed the Magic. But I'd like to go back now and see how the Magic stacks up versus the Valor.
Yeah.
Another thing that's kind of cool. So we were invited to the raid parade. So one of you folks out there was gracious enough to nominate us to be part of the raid parade. So we're going to be doing that this Friday. We're going to try to get a video together. We hadn't figured out which one. We're going to put a 10-minute premiere together for the raid parade. If you guys in the Moonlight Mafia have not taken part in a raid parade by watching and supporting it, I advise that you do it. You get to see a lot of different types of creators, which is very cool. You get to see folks that RV and boondock, land-based travel, cruising travel, it's a really cool thing to watch, and you support some awesome people. So, watch that raid parade. It's a pretty cool thing. And I know some of you guys that you have a hard time because maybe you don't work in an environment where you can watch YouTube during the day, and it starts at 2, and that's understandable. But if you can, try to watch the raid parade. It's a pretty cool thing. All right. So without further ado,
I think when we played the commercial, there was only 5 people on. So I think you need to play that.
We need to play the commercial again.
Yeah.
Make sure everybody. Hey, and another thing, how because there was only 5 folks on when we started too. Give me some feedback on that intro. Let me know if you liked it or not, because I thought it was awesome, but of course I created it, so there's that. Yeah. So real quick, since there was only 5 in, we want to make sure that everybody gets this awesome commercial from this week's sponsor.
This week's episode of Moonlight Adventures is 3-finger firework hut.
But do you have whistling bungholes, spleen splitters, whisker biscuits, honky lighters, Husker do's, Husker don'ts, cherry bombs, Nipsey daisers, with or without the scooter stick, or a single whistling kitty?
Well, of course they do, Joe Dierte. So hang around till the end of the show and find out how you could win a free cruise courtesy of Firebird's 3-finger firework hut.
Firebird's 3-finger firework hut is not real in any way. Neither are they sponsoring Moonlight Adventures Shootin the Breeze. If you believe this, you're crazy!
So there you have it, guys. If you didn't get it earlier.
You like that part, don't you?
Raylan loves all things Firebird. She loves the Firebird. That's what she calls GW, is the Firebird. And tell everybody how much you like the Firebird. You gotta get the juice
Why
out
are
of
you
your
being
mouth.
so shy?
All right. So time for exploring is in the house. I'm glad you guys made it in. I know you just they are new subscribers, and they missed us last week, but yeah, thanks for joining us. Hopefully we won't let you down. We have all these big sponsors behind us, like Firebird's 3-finger firework hut. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. All right, so we're going to move into the trivia portion of what we've got, and we have some July 4th Independence Day trivia for you guys. And again, if you win, you will get. If you win, you'll get this awesome prize that Kelly and Tammy has so many of they don't know what to do with. Meg is beginning to get that way. Janice has several. The awesome postcards that let you know that you are a winner. And you can always look at that postcard and say, I'm a winner because I won on the Moonlight Adventures Shootin the Breeze trivia. All right, here we go.
Don't forget that.
Well, hang on. I'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Oh yeah, Amy has 2 of them. So she's starting to backsplash too. Let's see if we can get some new winners tonight. Here we go. Question number 1. When did America declare independence from Britain? When did America declare independence from Britain? All right, we have 3 correct answers. The correct answer is July 4th, 1776. First correct answer is Tim with Time for Exploring.
Stop.
Here, we're going to throw that away.
It's not empty.
The second correct answer is Blaine with Rayleigh Creative. And the third correct answer is the Funnelheads. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next question. Where was the first 4th of July celebration held? And go. Meg says that she loves looking at her I am a winner cards. We're glad. That's what we hoped for. All right. And we have 3 correct answers in the house. Correct answer is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The first correct answer is Blaine with Rayleigh Creative. Meg is the second correct answer. And Amy has the third correct answer. All right, here we go. Next question. Who made the first American flag? Go.
Yeah.
Just tell them they're coming up.
And we have three correct answers. The correct answer is Betsy Ross. Nobody wanted to pick Betty Ross or Betty White, huh? Nobody went for that. All right. So first correct answer, Tim with Time for Exploring. Then Amy. And Blaine. All right. Question number quattro. Which state was the first to declare the 4th of July an official holiday? And go. Which state was the first to declare the 4th of July an official holiday? And we have the three correct answers in. The correct answer is Massachusetts. We have Time for Exploring, Amy, and Blaine. All right, next question. Which newspaper first printed the Declaration of Independence? Which newspaper first printed the Declaration of Independence? And we have three correct answers in. It is the Pennsylvania Evening Post. Blaine with Rayleigh Creative. We have Meg with the correct answer. And Time for Exploring. Those are the first three in. I was hoping someone would answer the Daily Bugle. New York Times was, oh, hang on. Nope, Time for Exploring got it wrong. Sorry. Ralu 69 was the third correct answer with D. Sorry about that, Ralu. Yeah, nobody answered the Daily Bugle, which the Daily Bugle would be from Spider-Man. New York Times was a good guess on anyone's part. And then the Chatsworth Times was our local newspaper growing up. Cruise Nuts are in the house. Welcome in, guys. Glad to have you here. All right. Next question. When did Congress vote for independence? When did Congress vote for independence? All over the board with answers here. Still looking for one more. And the correct answer is A, July 2nd, 1776. The first correct answer, we have Aaron Smith. The next correct answer, we have Amy. And the third correct answer, we have Miss Meg. And yes, please hit that thumbs up if you haven't done so yet. Something magical will happen. Something very magical will happen if we hit 50 thumbs up during this live. The Wheel of Doom will appear if we get to 50. So tell all your friends, tell all your neighbors, jump on over and watch Shootin the Breeze and hit that thumbs up button because we want to see them do something crazy. If you don't know what the Wheel of Doom is, you want to see this and you want to see it bad.
She said, shoot, Gary. She don't want me. Shoot. Shoot her nest.
Yep, you're exactly right, Blaine. They had to vote it in before they could declare it. All right. No, we do have a school teacher that's part of the mafia. Where's he at? All right. Which 2 U.S. presidents died on July 4th in the same year? Which 2 U.S. presidents died on July 4th in the same year? All right. And the correct answer is Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. First correct answer was Amy. Second correct answer was Time for Exploring. And the third correct answer was Ralu 69.
Yep.
I clicked Meg instead. Sorry. Meg got it right too. E. All right. Who has the smallest signature on the Declaration of the Independence is question number 8. Who has the smallest signature on the Declaration of Independence? This was an interesting one. This is something that I'd never heard of before. All right. I don't see any correct answers. I don't see any correct answers yet. Do you see any? All right. We have 3 correct answers in. The correct answer is C, Button Gwinnett. All right. Let me jump down for me right quick. Let me make sure I don't miss anybody. First correct answer is Blaine. The second correct answer was Time for Exploring. And the third correct answer was Miss Meg. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I want to do some research on Button Gwinnett. I got a feeling he has some crazy stories behind him. And why would he have signed the smallest? Was he, concerned about backlash? It's kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on Button Gwinnett. I found that kind of cool. You're right. I mean, maybe Button Smith has a beer saloon or something like that. Button Gwinnett's. And I wonder if another thing too. I wonder if Gwinnett, if that's if he's the same person that the Gwinnett County in Georgia was named after. All right. Next question. What is the Statue of Liberty's real name? What is the Statue of Liberty's real name?
You're trying to lick me. You can't even get up.
Still waiting on our first correct answer. The correct answer is on the board. We just don't have enough of them. Come on, you can do it. All right, the correct answer is Liberty Enlightening the World. So, yeah, that sounds kind of cheesy. I wonder, it probably sounds much better in French because the Statue of Liberty came from France. We'd need to get Dustin down here to translate that for us.
Yeah.
So, with the correct answers, we have Aaron Smith, Amy, and Blaine. Good job, guys. Come on, Moonlight Adventure, Shooting the Breeze, and you get smarter. You get more smarter every time you come on here. Learn good English. What did George Washington give to his soldiers to celebrate the 4th of July? All right, we have the correct answers in. He gave them a double ration of rum. So George made his own alcohol. So I was kind of surprised that he didn't do bourbon or moonshine, but he gave them a double ration of rum. And with the first correct answer, we had Miss Meg. The second correct answer, we had Ralu69. And the third correct answer was Blaine. So, without further ado, the grand champions of this week's trivia are Blaine, Amy, and Tim from Time for Exploring. So I have Blaine and Amy's address, but we need Time for Exploring. Mr. Tim, we need you to send your address where we can get you out one of the most awesome cards on the face of the planet. And we'll get that to you soon. I know some of you guys have been waiting on them for a while, but I think we needed to send them out before we left on the cruise and we didn't get it done. So anyway, I had COVID, blah, blah, blah. I can tell you all my excuses, and they're like buttholes because they all stink. But those are the ones I have. Those are my excuses. But we will be mailing those out on Tuesday. So get us your address. Either give me a
We kept sliding over.
Either shoot us a private message on Facebook at our Moonlight Adventures Facebook page, or you can also contact me at or Chastity at moonlightadventures757@gmail.com. You'll see it running across there on the ticker. We got another new friend in the house, Warmstrong Adventures. Welcome in. Thank you, guys. Warmstrong Adventures, if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong here, but you guys are travelers on the West Coast. If I believe you're out of Washington State or Oregon. But if you are a creator or supporter, please put that hashtag creator supporter into the chat. That way everybody can connect with each other and we can continue to grow this family that we've come to know here. Miss Najuma Brown is in the house. Welcome in, Najuma. So Ralu is asking about the Shipmate app. So the app is called Shipmate. You can find it in whatever app store you use. And it's kind of like a cruise Facebook or something like that, I guess, because there is a news feed that goes by and you can throw a number of different things in there, pictures, whatever the case may be. But you can also upload all your cruises, and anyone who's going on that cruise, you can reach out and you can communicate with them, and you can find out what cruises your friends are going on. So that's the Shipmate app, and everyone has their own handle. Chastity's is Moonlight Adventures or Moonlight ADV, not Moonlight Adventures, Moonlight ADV.
All one word.
Yeah,
They don't let
word.
you put any spaces.
Yeah, you can. I think you can do underscores, but you can't. No space.
Yeah.
And then mine is Moonlight ADV 2. So yeah, just go over there, and we don't have any skin in the game with Shipmate. We're not an affiliate marketer for them or anything like that. We just like the app, and it works really well. So that's just an honest, unbiased opinion. Okay, Warmstrong. There was someone else that had a similar logo to you guys, and I thought they were out of Washington State. But yeah, everybody make sure you go over, check out Warmstrong Adventures, and anyone else who's a creator in here that no one hasn't went over to their channels and checked out. And if you haven't liked, subscribed, and hit the alert bell with us, please do so. All right. So what are we going to do for the rest of our time here?
I don't know.
Let's see what Chastity's format is here. I know everybody just likes to look at me, but that probably won't work. Oh yeah, we just got to wing it here. So, hey, we talked about the worldwide wrestling vlog. So, we're primarily a traveling channel, but we also, some of us like to dabble in wrestling, and we just did our first premiere with the worldwide wrestling vlog last night. And I have to say, I mean, I enjoyed myself. It went better than I thought. The three guys that are doing it, we really are just doing it for, fun and really our mental health, just to have something to do to keep our minds occupied. But we had a great time last night, had a great time joining in with everyone else who was there. So it was a good time. We had fun. So go over there and check that out too, if you get a chance. Other things that we have going on. So again, we talked about the raid parade. So we'll be releasing a new video in support of the raid parade. Please go over and check the parade out and give those guys some love. It's a fun time every time. We really enjoy it. So if you've never been a part of a premiere, this will give you an idea of what being a part of a premiere is all about. It's kind of like our live stream right now, except you're watching somebody's creation be premiered to the universe, right? And we really enjoy it, and commenting and doing our fun time poking at each other that we always do within the chats. Also, we premiered the Carnival Magic Ship Tour. When was that? Friday? Yeah, it was Friday at 6 o'clock. So that is out there for your viewing pleasure now, or your viewing displeasure. I mean, hopefully you'll like it. One thing I learned is that I have to use my DJI, because the video that I took with this iPhone was just nowhere near as good as what we did with the DJI Osmo. That is a fantastic camera if you don't have one. Cheaper than GoPro, and I think more effective. I really like it. I like it a lot. Chastity did a good job on that.
Yeah.
We were given, the advice was given to us from Greg with SCT Adventures, and I'll tell you to begin with, I didn't like it, because one of the things with technology nowadays is they don't like to send paper instructions anymore. So you have to download and look up everything. And it's just but anyway, once we figured it out, we really, really like the camera. We like it a lot. And I know Miss Meg, she's talking about getting her one, and I would highly recommend it, because for the price point, it's going to be hard to find anything better.
Yeah.
You just don't want to shoot video like this.
What do you mean?
So there's a mode on there where it will follow whatever, and it's a gimbaled. Basically what it is it's a camera that was on the Phantom drones, and they took that off and they put it onto a handle. And we didn't know, because there's like this point of view focusing tracking deal on it.
Oh yeah.
And so Chastity was shooting me going down a water slide, and it flipped upside down, and like
Yeah. We didn't find out until the last day that it had that setting. So anytime it would flip, we would just have to keep our hand flipped to stay on. But we figured it out.
Blaine's going out to work. All right. Go get after it, man. Don't work too hard. Take care, buddy. But for what's going on, what's coming up, again, and one of the things that we started this past week, or I guess I've started, because I don't know if Chastity's ever going to want to get up with me.
Oh, I probably won't.
But on Thursdays, I do an Aussie chat with Moonlight Adventures, and this week we're going to have Sean from Downunder Cruisers on. But that's Thursday, 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern Daylight Time, and 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. So, if you're up that early in the morning, join us. You get a completely different version of me that early in the morning. So I am nowhere near as happy-go-lucky, and I follow the format because otherwise I'd be falling asleep. But we have like 10% of the people who watch and subscribe to us are Australian. So we thought, you know what, we should try and do a live stream for those folks and see how it goes. So it was fun last week. And Blaine, I'm looking at Meg, and she said, "See you, Blaine." But Meg, thank goodness for Meg. We always put Meg over and how great she is at being a moderator. She was there. She was there for that first morning. And I didn't expect any of the moderators to be there. I didn't ask for it. But Meg, being as awesome as she is, she was there. And I greatly, greatly appreciate it. We owe you. We definitely owe you a drink down the road. At the old mill. You talking about the old mill in Pigeon Forge? We love the old mill, if that's what you're talking about. So another thing that was awesome that we did this past week is we got to meet our friend Kenny, the Ford man. And if you guys think that Kenny is awesome on the videos, in person, he's fantastic. And if you saw in the introduction, you could see us meeting him and Pawpaw, and just wow, he blows me away. And he, some of the stories he tells me and the things he tries to get together and the things he tries to do for people. If we could all just be half as good as Kenny, the world would be a whole lot better place. But we had a great time, and he does his taste test stuff. That kid can put some food away. He can eat. He ordered 2 mains, and
he ate some appetizer too.
Ate some appetizer. Yeah, he can eat. He can eat.
I don't know how I ate all that.
Okay, Aaron, I got you. I didn't think you lived in Pigeon Forge. I just was checking in. But yeah, so we're going to put together a video that'll outline and show our trip out to meet him, and then actually meeting him. And you may have saw Kenny's video that just premiered. If you didn't, go back and check that out. But he did a review of the restaurant we ate at, which was Casa Nostra in Kingsport, Tennessee, which was, if you're ever in Kingsport, hands down for me, probably the best Italian I've ever had. And that's not just me trying to, blow up the restaurant or whatever and
Better
say
than mine? Better than my homemade lasagna
no.
that I made the other night?
No.
You mean out at a restaurant?
Out at a restaurant,
okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
It was really good. And Kenny also released a video of him changing out a handle on his car. But yeah, I mean, just some fantastic folks. All right, so the Armstrongs got in a little late, but they're talking about their cruises here. So they're taking a 23-day Trans-Pacific cruise from Seattle to Sydney on September 6th. Wow, yeah, that's amazing. That's got to be so awesome. So, which cruise line are you taking that with? It'd be interesting to find out. I'm going to go back up in the chat and see if there's anything we missed as we're waiting on them to respond. So Blaine made a good point here. So directly following us is Kicking It Country. They come on at 9, and then Amy comes on at 10. You definitely want to watch their shows. Part of the community, great folks. So make sure you head on over there. And I'm sure Meg, before we drop out of here, is going to drop a link to head over to their shows as well.
I think Kelly's saying for you to convert him to wrestling.
Kelly wants me to convert him to wrestling. Hey, just keep watching the show, man. Keep watching the show. Yeah, I agree, Cruise Nuts. 23 days would be awesome. And on the Carnival Splendor. So the Carnival Splendor, is that part of the Spirit class of ships? Let me look that up right quick. Because I know
Somebody will know.
if you know, go ahead and hit me up. You may be quicker than me.
Smart cover.
Carnival Splendor. It sounds like a splendid ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spirit class. Man. So Amy confirmed it's a Spirit class ship. So we sailed on the Carnival Spirit in March. And it sounds like all the ships are our favorite, and really they are. So whatever ship we're on, that's our favorite at that time. But the Carnival Spirit was fantastic.
Right now, the Valor, Spirit, and Magic are all my favorites. That's the only 3 we've been on.
Oh, now there's a dispute in the chat.
Well, it's not.
Oh, the funnel heads say it's the Splendor class. Funnel heads are right, and Amy's wrong. Splendor class, only one.
Okay,
it's the only ship to still have Tandor. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Spirit class. I'd like to take another cruise on it. There's just enough stuff to do. You don't feel like you're missing out on anything, and it was easy to navigate.
Yeah, but even though Magic was bigger, it was still pretty easy.
Oh
to
yeah,
navigate.
I think right now the Magic is my favorite.
The only thing I didn't like really about the Magic was the Red Frog pub.
The indoor one.
Yeah, is it the pub or the rum bar? I can't.
Yeah, I mean, so the Red Frog rum bar is the outdoor, the pub is the indoor. But on the Magic, the Red Frog pub is connected to the Alchemy bar in the Plaza Cafe somehow, and I didn't like it.
It's not really like a get together. Like
No.
on the Spirit, you spend a lot of time in there.
Yeah, on
It's
the Spirit,
where the karaoke
yeah.
and everything was at. But
on the Spirit, they had the bar, and the bar opened up into like the dining area. But on the Magic, you had a long, narrow hallway bar that made an L and went out to like the dining area, and it just didn't seem as pubby. You know, pub is short for public, if you don't know, and that's where the pub got its name, because that's where everybody would leave work and go to the public and drink beer and talk after the end of a working day. This place didn't really seem like that on the Magic. I mean, the bar was fine, but I preferred to hang out at the Alchemy because it was more of an open area. Okay, so that's interesting. So the Splendor was originally built for Costa Cruise Line, but Carnival Cruise Line acquired it while it was being built. Never been on that ship, but would love to. Yeah, that sounds like a bucket list one just because it's so different. Yeah. So Tandor, is that an Indian restaurant? Is that what, I mean, it sounds like it. Yeah, I'd like to try it out. Have to try and see if we can get on the Splendor. So following the Spirit. Oh, hang on. Meg says her favorite ship was the Miracle. That's one we haven't been on. So we have our September cruise, which is on the Symphony of the Seas, which is a Royal Caribbean ship, and that'll be a first for us. But the next cruise that we'll be taking is going out of Tampa. And I always forget the name of
Paradise.
The Carnival Paradise.
I don't know why you cannot remember that cruise.
I think the Paradise is I'm going to be wrong again, I'm sure, but I think the Paradise is also a Spirit class ship.
I don't know.
I'll be happy
if it is. I have the picture, but I have to look every time.
It looks like a Spirit class ship, but it may not be. All right. Yeah. Tandor's an Indian restaurant. So, I mean, it doesn't excite me, but I'm not hating on Indian food. I don't think we had an Indian restaurant and we went and ate there one time when we were in Tennessee, and it wasn't my cup of tea, but it could have just been that it wasn't good Indian food. I know that, one of my heroes is Gordon Ramsay, and Gordon Ramsay, his favorite type of food is Indian food. So we need to give it another shot. But fantasy class, okay, and the fantasy class I know is an older line of ships, and it looks like it's a similar layout to a Spirit class ship, which
Yeah, I think they are.
yeah, that kind of
smaller.
I like that. That's so funny. Yeah, curry spice. So funny thing, the first time I ever had curry and the first time I ever had lamb was in Iraq. So went to a restaurant that was in the abandoned and blown out Baghdad International, and it was the first real meal we had ever had. And they had a lot of beef and stuff on there, and I was like, all the flying we've done over here, I haven't seen any cows, so I think I'll go with this curry lamb. Yes, the curry and the lamb tore me up too. Huh. Paradise is really cool and was originally a smoke-free ship, which was the first in the world. That's kind of cool. Yep, 23 days. It's difficult for me because I love going to new ports. That's a really cool thing to do. But I also love sea days.
Yeah.
I absolutely love sea days. So when I see like a 23-day, like you guys are going on, I just think about all the sea days and how awesome that's going to be to have all those sea days.
Yeah. When we look at cruises, we don't even care, like, really where it's going. Like, I don't care. We just want it to be good for our days, a different ship. I don't care where it's going because I really like the cruise part better than where we're going anyway.
Yeah, I mean, our last cruise, there were a lot of folks that were pretty aggravated. And Carnival can't control the weather, obviously, but we were sailing around a tropical storm the whole time, and we only had one real port day, and that was in
Freeport.
That was in Freeport. Nassau, it rained the entire time, which was fine with us because Dustin was celebrating his graduation, so we took him over to Senior Frogs, and we had a great time. But then we were rained out at Half Moon Cay. I wish I would have got some footage from Half Moon Cay because there was at least 3 to 4 inches of water standing in that main area inside of Half Moon Cay where you walk in and they have the conch shells and the fountain and everything. It was pretty amazing. And Chastity and my mother-in-law Tracy, they both said that, and some people captured some footage of this, but they both saw the water spout. If anybody saw that on Facebook,
yeah,
there was a water spout they were able to catch video of that we passed during the night. Cool gamers in the house. Welcome in. Oh man, look at these ports. So they poured in Hawaii and Fiji, 15 sea days. Wow.
That would be awesome.
That looks like a good 25th anniversary trip for us, babe. Welcome in, our Oliver. Thanks for coming in and spreading the love.
Where are they leaving out of?
I think they're leaving out of Seattle is what they said, I believe.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yep, Seattle to Sydney. Wow. I am super jealous, guys. I'm not supposed to be jealous of others, but I'm I am coveting your trip right now. Yeah, so the Carnival Paradise, that's one of them. The Carnival Paradise. It was built in 98. Its gross tonnage is 70,367, and its capacity is 2,124. So, yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be the smallest one we've been on. Smallest.
Yeah, it's even smaller than the Spirit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
So that's good because we've been on.
G'day, Rob. Welcome in. Glad to have you in here.
Ones.
All right. So, hey, guys, we appreciate you guys joining us. And the next thing that we're going to have is that early morning Australian Downunder cruise chat that we will have on Thursday at 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern time and 7 o'clock in the evening Australian Eastern time. What we have up next is Scott with Kicking It Country. And then after that, Amy. Make sure you go over there and check those guys out. Get out there, make somebody's day great. Bless up, bless out. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Dadgummit, we forgot about the free cruise.
We don't have time now.
No.
We got to.
Old 3-finger firework hut's going to be mad at us now, but we appreciate all you guys. Y'all have a great 4th. We love you. Bless up, bless out. Moonlight Adventures. We are out.